Okay, with a title like this movie better be awesome. Let's talk about it. Hey everybody, we have another film review. As you can see, I'm wearing the same stuff I wore in the last review I just recorded. Yes, I'm recording them back to back. Deal with it and move on. This is Gail Daughtry and the Celebrity Sex Pass from 2026. And just read the title, and that's what the movie's about. So the film is about Gail Daughtry, who's a hairstylist in this local town that she adores and loves this local town, and grew up with the same boy, and they fell in love, and they're about to get married, and they happen upon their celebrity sex pass, and the husband right before the wedding uh, uses it, and this pisses her off, not thinking this is a real thing. So she goes on an expedition to find her celebrity sex pass. And that's all I'll say about the plot. So this is a David Wayne film. I don't know if you know him, Wet Hot American Summer and a couple other films. I know them from back in the day in the MTV sketch comedy show The State, which I loved. So he has a very, stand up or not stand up, sketch comedy feel to the way he does things and way he goes about it. And that's what this movie very much feels like. It is kind of fun. This movie is structured like another film, and I won't say it. Let me know in the comments if you pick up on it if you watch the film. But they use another very famous movie to narratively structure this film, and I find that kind of fun. I did pick up on it pretty early, and it definitely culminates at the end in a big way. So that's kind of fun. But he's very much a sketch comedy kind of guy, and a lot of the sequences feel like little sketches kind of stitched together throughout the film. So you have to go into it knowing kind of that. I think from a pacing perspective and the way it feels, to me, the movie feels a little cheap in regards to that. Like, it doesn't feel like and flow like a classic narrative film that you see, at least from my perspective. Like I told a friend of mine who was watching it, I'm a local filmmaker and he is too, is like, I feel like besides one aspect, which I'll talk about, I could make this movie. Like, from a set piece perspective, like they just blocked together a bunch of short films and like kind of pieced them together. Granted, there is a strong narrative thread and it does flow together from a narrative perspective. So it's more of a feel perspective. It feels like a cheaper movie than it actually is, from my perspective. But the one thing about David Wayne is he has a lot of celebrity friends. A lot of celebrity friends that like to just show up in his movies and make these awesome cameos. And really that is the one of the two main driving forces of the film. This film is bad. It is a bad movie, but I enjoyed it. I had fun with it. A lot of it had to do with these two main reasons. The celebrity cameos. He gets a lot of his celebrity friends to make these random ass cameos in these small and or medium sized roles. And they just have a lot of fun. You can tell they're having fun with this film. And it's kind of hard not to like feel that infectious attitude about how much fun they're having making this movie. So that is really cool. The other main driving force of this film is the lead, Zoe Deutsch. She is very committed to the role. She is an incredibly just positive character that is on a mission throughout this film. And yes, it goes through these weird, often unexpected areas of the film. Like, don't expect this just to be a straightforward rom-com of sorts, or sex comedy, I guess it were. This movie does take some weird twists and turns in regards to where it goes, the direction it goes, and things like that. So, but she is very, very committed and good in this role, and she is somebody you just kind of get behind, because she's on a mission. Which, it's really weird. She's on a mission to cheat on her husband, or her soon-to-be husband, but it's because he already did. But she wants to repair, and the only way to repair it is by having sex with her celebrity sex pass. So it's kind of a fun and interesting concept that I think isn't for, the style and the way this movie is put together and things like that, and definitely the comedy in it, is not for everybody. This is not a mass appeal type of movie. I think you definitely have to be, liking that sketch comedy background, like movies that are more absurdist, kind of go in absurd territories and things like that. So I don't expect this movie to light up the box office and get general audiences, but it might become, along with some of the other films in the director's franchise, a cult classic of sorts and things like that. Who knows? I don't think it necessarily has that kind of staying power, but I think it's a lot of fun and kind of a good alternative to what's coming out this weekend, The Evil Dead Burn, which watch the review on that channel, which you'll see this shirt and see pretty much everything the same except the words coming out of my mouth. All right. So this one, I give the rare, I'm giving it a 2.5 out of 5, which to me is a negative review. But if you know in Letterboxd, I give it the heart. So there are rare sets of movies that I give what I refer to as a negative review for, but I liked it. I had fun with it. This is a fun enough movie. If you liked seeing random ass celebrity cameos and a very over the top, bubbly, persistent lead character, this is the movie for you, and I think you'll enjoy it. So let me know again in the comments. What did you think? Are you going to check out this film? I don't expect a lot of people. I expect a low view count on this review because I don't think a lot of people are going to even know what it's all about or anything like that. But check it out. Let me know. What do you think? All right. Well, thank you again. Really appreciate it. And as always, if I don't see you again, bye forever.